The seas are vast, but the skies are even more so. Why be content with one kingdom when I can rule them both? If you've been playing Magic for more than a day or so, chances are you've seen this guy. Talrand, the Sky Summoner. An innocuous-looking character at first until you take another look. This is one of the most reprinted legendary creatures in the game. He's in a load of decks, so it's clear that WotC has a soft spot for him. But who is he? Where is he from, and what's his deal? Well, to answer those questions, we need to talk about a little world known as Shandalar. Shandalar is a pretty unique world. It's classified as a rogue plane because it drifts through the multiverse unlike others. In the early days of Magic, Shandalar was a pretty important place because it was so rich in mana that wizards and planeswalkers alike would fight for control over it. It's the home of the Onaki. It's got its own sliver hive, a demon cult, and so much more. It's honestly a shame that we haven't been here for a full-on set, because this is a world I definitely want to see more of. But back to Talrand. You see, Talrand is a merfolk from Shandalar, and he had a natural urge to improve anything he involved himself with. A spell, a system, a culture, it didn't matter. He found himself needing to improve things. This urge to perfect the world around him led Talrand into conflict with the dragon tyrant, Kalintri, who had ruled over the Capsho Sea and terrorized its various islands for over 300 years. Talrand declared, rather brazenly, that he would depose Kalintri, that the dragon would leave or die. For his boast, the merman got a blast of dragonfire, being forced to escape through the use of teleportation magic. He would return 1 year later and challenged the dragon once again. For what it's worth, Kalintri was a truly mighty dragon. For centuries, he ruled the skies and seas, killing and devouring anything that got in his way. Even Baloths, the mighty beasts that they were, shrunk before him, and in a head-on battle, Kalintri was confident he could take on anything Talrand threw at him. But the dragon, in its confidence, never considered that he would not be facing a head-on battle. Talrand was not alone. He was assisted by his magic and dozens of drakes that he summoned to aid him. Against one drake, Kalintri had no issues. In fact, he was able to kill many of his assailants during their fight. But no matter how strong he was, the dragon was worn down by the sheer numbers of Talrand's assault, and in the end, he wound up surrounded, helpless, as the drakes moved in to deal the finishing blow. With that done, Talrand's pact with the drakes was complete, and he could move on to whatever story his path led to. Talrand the Sky Summoner is a legendary creature, merfolk wizard, printed way back in Core Set 2013. He costs 2 colorless mana and 2 blue mana, has 2 power and toughness, as well as an ability that states whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create a 2/2 blue drake creature token with flying. There's also Talrand's Invocation, a sorcery first printed in the same set with the same mana cost as Talrand himself. This spell summons 2 drake tokens, and of course, if Talrand himself is in play, you get a bonus one for free. Talrand's card is pretty flavorful, and it's not hard to see why he's been reprinted so many times. Turning any instant or sorcery into a free body is a deceptively good ability, and as a commander, Talrand can be built at a variety of power levels, making him an ideal introductory legend. but besides reprints, we've not seen much of this guy since his introduction, which is a shame. Maybe if we ever do get that Shandalar set, Talrand will be one of the focus characters. Hey there! Thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, be a pal and do all those little things that appease the algorithm. It helps the channel grow and I'd really appreciate it. It's been refreshing getting back into actual lore videos, and this one here was a bit of a personal challenge. I wanted to write a lore video script in under an hour and see how it turned out. I think this one turned out fine, so if it's popular enough, I may make more videos like this one in the future. Anyway, if you want to help me out more directly, consider heading over to Patreon, where you can get early access to all my content and previews and updates on what's in the works. That's really all I've got for you guys today. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.